Well, it has been a week since the last time we uploaded the other video. At about 10 seconds since the last time we recorded the other video. So, we are gonna react to Neymar's birth. It's been almost a year for our time, over a year for your guys' time. Yes, we're all over the place with videos right now, and so...
Yeah, by the time this comes out, he's not gonna have long hair.
Yep, and Neymar will be 1 year old. Let's watch.
What's supposed to be the last? I wanted the last one to be the last one.
My face is so chubby.
Yeah, it is. Holy cow.
It's not chubby, it's just like puffy from like being the last week of being pregnant.
You were a little chubby. Your face is a little chubby. But that just happened.
It's been almost 2 weeks since the last.
2 weeks since the last time we went to check, and
Dang. This was 3 days before the due date, right?
Mm-hmm.
She just wants the baby out of her.
What you done at this point?
Okay, so we just got done with the checkup.
Potential bad news.
it wasn't potential, it was bad
It was
news.
bad news.
I already knew it, but I was trying to be hopeful. Before that, I talked to my mom, and I was like, I think I feel his head up here. I don't think it's his bum. Like before, it was like you could like feel how white it was, the bum. But this time it was just like a tiny little thing. I was like, I already know. I just didn't want to. I was in denial, but I already knew.
I said in there, this baby's stubborn. Knowing him now,
He's 100. He's so
it
stubborn.
makes 100%. Like, it makes sense now.
It really does. He was showing his personality since before he came out.
Yep.
I was so
And
scared right there.
that blue thing stayed in the truck for like
Ever.
almost a full year. It's looking like today's the day.
That was the day after we went to. There's so much that that we missed because I forgot to send it. There was that whole after we went to the doctors, we went to your parents' swimming pool, and I tried to like.
Yes, because we were doing, like, the doctor said, go try this to try to flip the baby. And so we went to the swimming pool, tried to do a couple different things. So there was a lot of stuff that we actually didn't show.
We talked about it too, what they said. I totally forgot to send it. It's on my phone.
There was a lot that happened that couple weeks.
She was even so, like, surprised that I didn't feel any pain about the fact that he flipped. She was like, did you not, like, feel pressure or feel, like, pain with him? I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah,
He must have done it overnight because I didn't feel anything.
Yeah, it was crazy because it literally was...
The week before.
Yeah, it was crazy. A lot happened that week.
Yeah. My hair's so long. Holy cow.
So right now,
I still have them saved.
Revo autofocus.
an average of 58 seconds long and 7 minutes and 38 seconds.
They are getting a lot harder and a lot...
I was having them since like 3 a.m.
Here soon.
I kept waking up like every hour, but I was like, it's probably just
That's our biggest concern.
because I've had that for like a whole week, so I was like, this is just how it's been.
You did gain a little bit of chubby on your face.
Yeah, I
Makes
did.
things a little bit more difficult if it was normal.
Which is normal. It's crazy to see
We
that.
wait a little bit longer.
Difference,
The difference
in the
now.
nose too. It like
Yeah.
every pregnant woman gets the nose like.
You didn't get the feet though.
No,
Your
I
feet
didn't.
never swelled.
Yeah, I was very grateful for that. How did it do that last minute?
Literally 2
I'm
days
like
ago.
crying. I cried that whole time. Upside down with the head, just right there resting on my pelvis, and then
It's a little punk.
I'm trying to hold my tears in right there. Man,
He's a little punk. We still call him the little punk because he still is.
Yeah, it's been tough for Mara.
It took an emotional toll on you for like
Trying to accept
3
it.
months.
3 or 4 months. But you were also bedridden, so you couldn't really do anything but think of it. So
It's like such a weird feeling.
Yeah,
It's still anytime
having contractions.
someone else has a baby, it like brings back all the
yeah.
sad memories. Like I wouldn't wish a C-section on anyone unless it's like medically needed. Like
Yeah. But like this, like there was no way around it at this point.
yeah,
But
man, those contractions. And they're not even like the real
we are.
ones. I would have done a lot better with
There's one
them
problem.
if I
My
like
parents.
if I could have pushed them out. But since I was just like defeated, I felt defeated. I was like, I don't even want to try.
So they won't
Yeah.
be able to be there.
which is really tough for me, which is really tough for...
Oh.
I know it's gonna be tough for my mom, but there's
that was
nothing that we
tough.
can really do.
I'm sorry. I didn't even know he was crying out. He was all by himself. I was downstairs with my mom.
And the baby decided to come at the perfectly wrong time. Yep, my entire family had COVID at that point, so they couldn't be at the hospital with us.
I'm sorry. I wish I could have been there with you.
We're getting ready
It's
to go.
okay, you were...
Everything's
You didn't
having a
even
baby
tell
trying to
me or
push.
anything either.
I told you that.
delivered that.
Maybe not then.
No, you told me afterwards.
I think this is one of the first times I ever cried on camera in front of you guys.
That's life. You live and learn.
He doesn't really cry very often. Still.
Okay, so we're now in the hospital.
They
In the
said
hospital bed.
I was 4 centimeters dilated and I'm moving pretty fast. So it's looking like
At that point, that's all I like.
They did the test, or they.
Everything else that she
Baby's
said,
still
I
there.
did not pay
It's
attention
still feeling
to.
breached. Are you going
Really?
After she said that he was still breech,
Yeah.
I
It was just
didn't listen.
done.
It was just
So
C-section,
they
C-section,
said that
C-section,
If she
C-section.
wasn't.
We will.
C-section it is.
Yeah,
C-section, C-section. That's all my head was.
because if she did go into labor and he started coming out, then it would have been much worse than what actually happened.
Yeah.
They're gonna check.
But
Not it's C-section prep.
That's all. That's
They
all
just
I
came
could.
in and
That's
said,
all I
"Okay,
thought.
We're
Yep.
gonna set you up for a C-section, but we want. to
And I
make
was
sure
like
that
trying to
the
like I
baby's
knew it was
so
gonna happen, but I was like trying not to like freak myself out.
Yeah.
And I didn't actually freak out until
C-section it is.
like 5 minutes before they took me into the OR.
Yeah, and then she was like way
I wanted,
freaking out.
I wanted
It
to
was
run
bad.
away. I wanted to
It was
just
bad.
run away, like run away from my problems.
So I think it just wanted to wait for us to know that it flipped.
Yeah, that was good that the day before I went into labor, we were told that he was flipped.
Yeah,
Like,
to be
for
prepared
sure.
to go to the hospital
Yeah.
as soon as...
Okay, so
I think I
everything
still
is
would have
going
told
good.
them, like,
We're about
I
to take
think
her
I
back.
feel his head here, will you check?
We have
Yeah.
an hour.
If we hadn't gone. They gave me like 24 hours
I won't be able
to...
to take cameras back there, so
Prepare.
before and after.
Which wasn't enough
and
time for it.
Let you guys know how it goes.
No, I think I'm glad that it was just 24 hours, because if it had been longer, I would have freaked
Make sure
out.
everything's
Yeah,
good.
I
that's
would
true.
not want to have gone to the hospital.
So,
waiting in the operating room. They're gonna do the anesthesia, and then they're gonna call me back. So
What were you thinking right there?
Wondering how it was gonna go.
became very nervous.
Like how it would be.
We were taking her back.
I still wonder why they don't let the... There's a good reason, I know, but I just don't know it. Why they don't let the husband be in there while they're giving me like the...
Anesthesia and stuff like that.
Yeah, the spinal block or whatever. But at that like calm scenario, like why could you not have been in there? It was
There are reasons, but I don't know.
in my head. I was like, this is terrifying. I'm by myself. There's nobody here for me. I'm just surrounded by a bunch of doctors. The room is like so bright. They were like, okay, just sit down and like bend so that they could do the spinal block. And they were like, it's gonna feel like warm water like running down your like lower half. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay. And then it should feel numb after that. And I was like, okay. I was like, this is happening. I can't stop this. This is gonna happen. There's nothing I can do to stop this. And it was kind of freaking me out because I was like, even if I want to run away, I can't. So I was like, I can only do this. The anesthesiologist was like amazing.
He was really good.
He like calmed
Really,
me
really
down
good.
so much because I just wanted to book out of there and like never see them again.
But yeah, for me it was, they had me sit in this chair and there's a long hallway, a yellow tape, and then I couldn't pass that, but then like the doctors were talking on the other side, like way down the hall where you were in.
I don't even remember when you walked in. I know they told me, but I don't remember when it was. Had I already been cut or were they barely cutting me
I think
open?
they're barely cutting open, yeah, when I came in. So I got to see most of it. It was really cool to be in it. I'm glad that I'm not one that like
Faints.
faints and like has a hard time with blood and gore and like
Knowing that somebody's life
depended on you.
on just me, oh, I can't take that. Oh, his cry.
He still sounds like that. Why does he sound the same?
It's a little bit different.
A little bit, but not a ton.
Less shaky.
Yeah. All the way down its back and shoulders and eyeballs and everything.
Eyeballs.
Baby Tannerites is a boy. We didn't even know until they pulled him out and said it's a boy.
I think like halfway through I was just convinced it was a boy though. But yeah, we didn't find out till he was born. Which was really fun actually.
It was fun.
Okay, so my parents,
He's so cute.
they came all the way because they have COVID.
Man, I remember I could like hold him like that in one hand.
Amazing. Freaking cute. And he
Look
was
how tiny he is.
sleeps.
Holy cow.
And we thought he was huge right there.
I know.
He was a big baby though.
He was a big baby.
He's a little caterpillar. He grew up so fast.
Actually see you.
He's not even 1 yet and we're saying he grew up so fast. Just wait till he's like 18 and we'll be
I know, it's crazy.
I'm gonna cry now too. You guys are gonna be crying.
Cried every 5 minutes. So weird how your hormones are just everywhere.
The baby was spitting up some amniotic fluid, is that what it's called?
Yeah, and milk.
How did I say that big word?
It's just normal for babies. Just so that he can actually get some food in him and keep his blood sugar up and all that kind of stuff. And so
Yeah, that was a fun time.
It wasn't like bad, it's just that every 2 hours, doing that every 2 hours was exhausting.
His little peach fuzz all over his face.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, it is day 2 of being at the hospital. 24 hours.
I was so tired right there.
I'm gonna run back to the house and pick up some more clothes.
How was that? Getting a little break, was that great?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I got about 3 hours of sleep and Mara got probably 45 minutes to an hour of sleep. Just because the baby was moving a lot, was awake.
Yeah, they.
And then the nurses, you know, they come in every 5 minutes.
feeling? Do you need anything?
You
Sleep?
should get some sleep. You should get some rest. I'm like, well, I would if you wouldn't come wake me up once I finally fall asleep.
I don't feel tired, I don't feel exhausted. Last night I felt exhausted, but even those 3 hours of sleep was all I needed to get up and get going again.
Yeah, it's crazy how any other time without a baby, if you got that little amount of sleep for that many days, like it would be like horrible.
Yeah.
But when you have a baby, it's like
Not
it's manageable. You can do it.
all hiccups.
He had a lot of hiccups. Oh. His first outfit.
So it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Look how tiny he was.
With a newborn, because they have to eat every 3 to 4 hours.
The shaky.
Pumping right now.
He can't control his hands yet.
Struggling to latch on, so we have.
And now he's almost walking.
He's so crazy.
This is milk. We get a syringe.
so
It has a
yellow.
bendy tip on it. What they
Yes.
taught us is we get like a glove or something like that, and we put it on and put our finger in his mouth so we can get the sucking sensation, and then we slide that into his mouth and just
A lot of work.
slowly
Yeah, it was.
drinks that while he's sucking. He's able to eat all 15 milliliters, which is really, really good. Really good for him.
Yeah, he was never bad at eating. Like he
Try and get some sleep.
still.
Get a couple good burps in.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
Finally. They
Oh,
all tested negative
filling out
today.
those papers before you leave.
You
Jeez.
come in as
There's so much crap you have to do having a baby.
Mask on. Finally here.
Oh, they're finally there.
Yeah, that was what, the second day? Third day? Third day?
I could have left that day, but I was in so much pain.
I remember that.
My parents were like, I think you should stay one more night. Part of me wishes that we should have just left because I felt so much better at home. One, because it's so freaking expensive to just stay one night.
It is. It's very expensive.
You're amazing. You're Branson all over again.
No nurses coming in every 5 minutes.
He's a very, very calm baby, which makes things a million times easier.
He's not calm anymore.
Just laying there, huh?
He's always been observant.
Yeah.
So he wants to take everything in from the day that he was born. Just wanted to observe what was going on.
Yeah, he did sleep, but he like didn't sleep that much.
Yeah, he would just sit there and look around and figure out what was going on around him.
Yeah, he wasn't like moving around like trying. No, he was just like awake with his eyes open, just staring.
Yeah.
You'd think that it wouldn't be that bad for C-section, but because you use the muscles right here,
Yeah.
it hurts.
We're gonna finalize everything with the nurses and get.
I was so done there.
Nice it is.
Also, I think I had my first Coke right there because I had the biggest migraine ever.
9
Yep.
long months.
See,
I've been
I want
waiting
one right
for
now
it.
too. It sounds so good.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, we stopped drinking Coke like what, 6, 8 months after that?
I just
Yeah.
want you to know that the Coke actually did help
My head go away.
Even then, you like, from the time that we started the video till then, your cheeks got a lot less puffy, which is crazy.
A lot of the water retention.
Yeah. Well,
It was a long reaction video.
yeah. It's been a while since we've watched these videos, so we're like, let's do it on camera. If you missed it, we actually watched and reacted to our wedding video, which was 3 years ago, which is crazy. But anyway, go watch that one too. We love you guys, as always.
You are worth it.
And bye where you are. Bye guys.